We in there. We in there. We should be live now, babe.
Hey y'all. Hey, so tonight we wanted to go live to talk to y'all. Oh, we got a new mic. So let me know, y'all, if the volume is good, because this is, first night using the new mic. We got a new setup, we got a new camera. So it took us a few minutes. So if y'all can let me know right now in the comments how the volume sounds. And then you already know the drill. When you get in here, go ahead and drop those green hearts. Let us know where you tuning in from. If you're new, I appreciate all y'all tuning in with me and rocking with us tonight, though. Hit that thumbs up on your way in. You already know, because that lets more people know we are live and pushes the video out to more people. We wanted to come on tonight to talk to y'all about some new trending topics, new things that are going on in the military. I know I have a few people that are thinking about joining the military or either in the military. So some of these things will affect you.
What's up? Sounds good. I just realized I could put my AirPods in too. What's up? What's up? Good to be back. It seems like we've been gone for a long time.
It's been like a month.
It's been a month? Dang. Missed y'all. There's a whole bunch of people in here. They dropping the green hearts.
Hey, Sadia. Hey, Desire, Felicia, Antoinette, Katie. I appreciate you all joining tonight. Go ahead and drop those green hearts. Hey, it's Cammie. She said I'm late, but I miss y'all. I know it's been a minute. We're going to try to get a little more consistent coming on here, because I know you all like to talk to us and chat and just talk about new and current things that's going on in the military. But how y'all doing? Let's start out with that. How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for all the green hearts.
Oh, much love, much love. Where y'all watching from? The A1 Day ones in here. We got some of the A1 Day ones. Yeah, we've been working, y'all. It's
we've been
Army Princess Collection. Don't let up. Them orders just keep coming through. Orders keep coming through.
So we have a few things, like I said, that we want to talk about. But let me go ahead and do my little intro. Y'all know how I do. So, hey, everybody. It looks like we have a few new people in here. Oh, I gotta talk into the mic. It looks like we have a few new people in the live. So for the people that are just now watching, and y'all let us know if the audio changes. But for the people that are just now watching, I'm Army Princess, U.S. Army soldier, been in the military for over 10 years. And I love to share my experiences with you all, so y'all can be the best service members y'all can be. Thank you for my mic check. I feel like I need to go in.
You gonna drop some bars on them?
Drop this hot 16 for y'all real quick.
They ain't ready for the hot 16, you know. They ain't ready for that. Introduce yourself. Oh, how y'all doing? You know, I am Mr. Army Princess, or you know how y'all want to put it. I am Gabriel Wilson. Been in the Army for, I don't know. I think I've been in the Army for 16 years. 16 years now, and just love to be on here chatting with you all, spending time with my babes and holding it down. Good to see the people that that's been with us for a minute. Good to see y'all in here, and y'all let us know if y'all have any questions. We're gonna talk about new stuff in the Army, most notably the new PT test, that 3.0 that's coming out, that we are going to be getting ready for, and I guess new Army stuff for us. We're moving. Next
year. Oh yeah, we are this year.
This year, possibly. Yeah, this year, next year we'll be moving, y'all. Where? We don't.
We're still waiting to find out.
We don't know, but we're moving. So so that'll be interesting. But y'all let us know what's good. What y'all? We'll be on here more often, I think. So whatever topics y'all want to hear, what y'all want to know.
Yeah, we're gonna try to be a little more consistent so we can. You know, just keep a better, what's the word? I don't know.
A better schedule?
No, that wasn't it.
Predictability?
Relationship. That's what
we miss our
better relationship with you all.
Yeah, we miss our peoples, man. It's good talking to y'all. Contacts. Can you wear contacts?
I don't think so, no.
Nah, I think they give you the glasses.
Nope, you cannot wear contacts because you have to go in the gas chamber.
Oh, yeah, you sure can. I got to lean forward. You see that see what I was talking about with the shirt? Took the green. It's like any green in the camera, it like changes it up. So it's our new camera, y'all, and our setup. We don't have it perfected, y'all, but we working on it.
All right, so y'all, I thank y'all for dropping those green hearts. Make sure y'all go ahead and keep hitting the thumbs up button, the like button, so we can let more people in the live. But we want to start out with some of the new changes that are going on with the military. I talked about AR 670-1 earlier this year because that was the big trending topic. So y'all already know what's going on with that, with the hair and the earrings and all of the other changes.
Earrings on deck.
But oh yes, I keep my earrings in. But PT. So we've been talking about PT, the ACFT for like the last year.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, COVID kind of put a stop to implementing it as regulation. But next year, it's going to be regulation. That is going to be the PT test for the Army. And so they keep changing. It keeps evolving.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably still going to change and evolve by the time it becomes like permanent next year. But for the people who may not know, there was some big changes that were implemented in the last few weeks when it comes to that doggone leg tuck. Y'all know we talk about that leg tuck all the time. I'm still trying to get a leg tuck. But we are now with ACFT 3.0, which means it's the change to the change to the change of all the changes that have happened. But there was a big group of people that couldn't pass that one event, which was the leg tuck event. So
I think they started by testing out the plank as an alternate event and did some research. So now the plank will be not only an alternate, it won't be an alternate event, or they may label it, but it will be an event that you can choose to do before you do the ACFT or before you start that part of the ACFT, either plank or leg tuck, and it'll be a scored event. So it won't be just a pass fail. So I think the max is 4 minutes, which is a long time.
4 minutes? Yeah, I think it is.
4 minutes for the maximum score. And I think 2 minutes to pass or something around there. But those are the changes. They didn't change the run.
They need to change that run.
The run is long. So
real quick, for the people that are watching, go ahead and put in the comment box how long you think you can hold a leg tuck for. Right now, a plank. Right now, the minimum is 2 minutes.
Yep.
The maximum is 4 minutes.
Ooh.
If you could guesstimate right now today, you doing a plank, how long do you think you can hold it for? Let us know right now in the comment section. And then once everybody put their comment in, I'm gonna let y'all know how long the longest that I've held it for. Have you tried to do a plank?
I just took a bite of chocolate. I have, but I don't think I have time. Like how long I can do it. But I don't
skimp out.
I mean, I'll put it out there. I think the longest I've ever done a plank, I don't even think I've sat down and did a 2 minute plank, like just to do it. I don't think so. I think I've done like a minute or a minute and a half just while I'm working out.
Who said 20 minutes?
Whoa, hold up. Hold up.
So you can plank for 20 minutes?
Listen, if you can plank, hey, we can send you an invite and you can join this stream right here. I just want to see a good 5 to 10 while we talk.
Y'all let us know in the comment section. She says she can plank for 20 minutes. What's the longest you think you can plank for? If you had to plank right now, what is the longest? The minimum is 2 minutes to pass. So
the kids coming down, boy. You want we have some shout outs? Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get some shout outs.
We already talked about wear contacts. Antoinette is about to end. I remember Antoinette. She's about to enlist, so that's big shout outs. Big shout outs to Chastity. I hope I said that right. See you dropping those green hearts. Man, she said 20 minutes. Well, hey, Desire, you tripping. Do you have to wear a mask? As far as I know, they're still wearing masks in basic. There's a federal mandate to wear a mask on all federal installations. So they'll be wearing masks at basic unless there's specific times where you can social distance and probably work out. So even if you decide to do the plank, can you at least try to? So yeah. So right now you have to choose one or the other. and once you declare which event you're going to do, then that's what you'll be evaluated on. So that's how the ACFT will go. So I got Antoinette going 2-3 minutes. I see. I'm with you. A minute and about 45 seconds. You got the Harlem Shake. You must be from New York. Okay. Ashley went to go check on the kids, y'all. We were watching one of her soldiers' kid because she's a single soldier and she had to work this weekend. So the little girl and Giselle are not going to bed. They're probably playing. And the warden just came back. Mm-hmm. But it's Cammy told Desire to stop lying. But most of it, she said 2 to 3 minutes. You got a minute.
Oh, that's good.
Start the Harlem Shake. I was like, oh, that's me. You start to get them shakes and stuff, boy. That's me right there. That's a good core workout. Ashley's been doing Pilates to work on her core.
Oh yeah, I started incorporating Pilates because if y'all don't know, I mean, I don't think I put it in my Instagram for the people that follow me on Instagram. I hurt my back last week, and so I can't go to the gym like I've been doing, and I've been trying to incorporate other ways to still get a workout. And when I tell you that Pilates ain't no joke, like I be sweating, and I never thought that I would like sweat doing something like yoga or Pilates, but it's a lot of mind muscle. What is it? Mind muscle connection. Yeah,
mind and muscle connection. Yeah.
So it's a good workout. I like it, especially for the core. If anybody's trying to develop their core, especially if you're trying to get that plank, incorporate Pilates because it helps.
So I have a total unrelated question. I don't even know if we talked about this. We can talk about it with the Army Princess fam. We should do a mukbang with MREs.
Yeah, we could. We can go live and do it.
Yeah.
How would y'all like that? Do y'all think y'all would like that? I don't know if they heard you.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. I don't know if y'all heard me. I was thinking about doing a mukbang with MREs on one of the lives, y'all. We get MREs.
We have 2 MREs here.
We have 2? Mm-hmm. Boom. 1, 2. Boom, y'all. Hey, y'all let us know if y'all tune in. If y'all think that'll be something y'all be interested in, we can give reviews. I hope they have the cocoa beverage powder in one of them. That's the drink.
Hey, Logan. Hey, Chastity.
That's the
Thank y'all for joining. Chastity said, go back down. A good minute and is at the bottom. A good minute and 45 seconds before I start Harlem Shake. I just read that one.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. They don't even know about them chili and them beans.
Is that like the chili mac? Hey, Madam Paca. Hey, y'all. I moved to Connecticut recently, and running with these heels are the worst. Ooh. But the running with the heels will get you in shape, and it will help build up your endurance. Like I don't like to run on heels, but I do like to run on heels when I'm trying to like really get in shape and build up my endurance, especially because that kind of helps you out like that last quarter mile for the PT test.
Yeah, because you get tired. Let me tell you, at the end, and you just gotta
go
push
all
through.
In once your body used to it, especially sprints. And running the heels really will help you.
That's all I do now is sprints. We have our treadmill now that Ashley finally got her wish for us to have. And let me tell you, that is awesome. Oh, yeah. Y'all probably hear our...
Yeah, so for the people, y'all should be... If you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. I literally post in my stories all day long on both my business page and my personal page. One of my videos on my personal page kind of went viral. So I've been getting a lot of traction over there. But I've been posting for the month of April. And you all can participate in this challenge as well. We should have told them from the beginning. Incorporate this with the fitness. Is if you have an Apple Watch, you can close. I'm trying to close all of my rings for the month of April. So our friends invited us for the challenge.
Shout out to Dave Victoria. They did our first live during
COVID. I took them up on that challenge, and I'm literally trying to close all my rings this month. I got a little bit to go for my calories, but I'm gonna make it.
Oh, I'm on struggle mode, y'all. Like, let me show you. Y'all can see mine. Oh, where's the camera? Okay, it's over here. I got a delay. Oh, they can't see it. All right, that didn't work out like I wanted it to. Oh, you probably saw a little bit, but I'm halfway through my calorie and a third of the way through my exercise ring, and it's 9 p.m. Oh, and I started drinking. Dang, it's gonna be a rough run. I'm gonna jog a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna do that. We got some.
Oh, Antoinette says she already noticed her time going out. That's good. I'm proud of you. I like the people who really try to take initiative on their own and try to get their fitness journey in check on their own. That really shows that you really care. You really try. And I saw your comment earlier saying that they sent up a waiver, I guess, for the medical.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hopefully it goes through.
Yep.
Because you seem like you really want it, and you really, would be a good asset to the military. We got an Air Force person in here. Okay. Come through, Air Force.
Might be Army Princess, but we on all forces. We love all.
For y'all new people that's showing up, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. What that does is let more people see this live, and more people can come into the live and interact with us. And if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the live, let us know where you are tuning in from, because we have people from all over tuning in.
Oh yeah, Antoinette says she's in Connecticut. So it was all over Miss Alicia Valentine. Air Force be having some good duty stations, so she might be somewhere cool. I ain't even on front. But yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're doing the April challenge, and then we're gonna start planning for the We Run June.
Hopefully I can run in June.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna be sad if I can't. Pittsburgh. Right down the road.
Yeah, right down the street. Man, I miss Philly, man. Those cheesesteaks.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh.
No, man. Somebody lost 2 pounds in a week.
What you doing to lose the weight? Let us know. Let us know, because other people in the comments might want to know. Florida, okay.
Oh, that's England. That's over there by Angelica in there. Fort Walton Beach.
Is that where what's the name? Alabama.
Yeah. Over there, England. And then the
big red one.
Jesus, boy. Was that Fort Riley? I think that's Fort Riley.
I don't know.
That ain't no that
hardcore. That's all I know.
That's real Army right there.
The real Army right there.
Much respect. Them days. Hey, I'm old. Oh yes.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
That screen there. Oh yes. Not the 151 though. It reminds me of Bacardi 151.
I was gonna say liquor.
Nah.
So we can open it up to questions for y'all. Okay, keto. That's what I'm doing right now. I am doing the keto diet. I kind of like it. That's why I said y'all go ahead and follow me on my Instagram. Can you put my Instagram handle up? Because we got a bunch of new people in here. Follow me on my Instagram. I post. So somebody literally DM me and asked me to post my pictures of my food, which I thought was like, I guess I watch YouTube videos to get ideas. So they were like, can you please post pictures of your food, because it gives me ideas. So for the person that just said that they're doing keto, yeah.
The person or the business?
No, you can do that one. Okay. For the people that said that they're doing keto, I would love to get some ideas from you on different meals, because I don't want to keep doing the same thing. Hey, we got official Ricky Bowden in the house.
I didn't want to interrupt you. What's going on, Ricky? Man, I saw Ricky did something. I saw his post. Man, I saw your post. I forgot. I meant to text you about it. I meant to go back to your Instagram. But what's up, Ricky, man? I hope everything's going well, man. But yeah, keto, y'all can do some like recipe swaps.
I'm only trying to lose like 10 to 12 pounds. And so far I lost 6. So
good stuff.
I got a little bit more to go. But my goal now is to like tone up. So lose a little more.
She's real
lower belly fat.
She's real strict on the keto. You're doing real good. I'm kind of playing with it a little bit, but you
playing around.
Listen, man, that's the
because I was gonna give you some little sweet snacks, but I said no. I'm trying to keep him in check, y'all, with his food.
Listen, they gonna do.
Cammie had a question. What do the military do for kids in Military Child Month? You know what? That's a great question. If you go on to my business Instagram, Instagram, right now we are celebrating month of the military child. Army Princess Collection is celebrating month of the military child. So for the people who do not know, the month of April in the military is month of the military child, and the color is purple. And purple signifies all of the branches. So it's not just Army, but all of the branch colors combined. I don't know how they came up with purple, but I guess purple was the neutral color. So this is, you got to backwards, I think. Oh no. So this is what we have for month of the military child. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but it is a purple. Oh yeah. A purple lip gloss and keychain combo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little glare, but if you go to the website, ARMYPRINCESS with 2Ns.com, you'll see it on there. It's flying off the shelves. I think we are. I just looked in the box. There's only a few left, and we have orders that we need to pack. But different installations do different activities for kids. It's based off of the different bases that they have, and they'll do different activities. With COVID, it's probably a little reduced a little bit, but this is the month where they just try to show love for military kids and kids that have it a little rougher than others due to their family serving in the military.
I know when we were in Fort Gordon, they had like a big carnival.
Oh, they did.
Like on base, like literally they had a big carnival with rides, with food. The schools, the daycares and the schools will celebrate. They do a parade. They usually give out the T-shirts. They have like a whole day, like a fair at the school, like a school fair, I guess, where they have events and stuff outside for the kids. So they try to make it like a big deal, which I think is really nice to help celebrate the military kids, because people don't really realize how much the kids sacrifice. It's like they're like serving in the military as well.
Yeah. You know what I think? I think we should give anybody who orders a box from the live, we should give them something.
Yeah, we can.
I'm in a giving mood. What you want to give them? You like to give stuff.
We can give them a free gloss and pen.
I was thinking of free gloss. I guess they're getting the pen too.
You can get a pen.
Now y'all getting the free gloss and pen. So I'll go ahead and you know what? Use the I'm gonna drop a coupon code in here, and anybody who wants to get a month of military child box, y'all get a free gloss and pen. So y'all get this whole box. You gotta find the camera.
It's a keychain lip gloss. So it has a fuzzy heart keychain connected to the lip gloss. It has a jewel encrusted hair clip. And he's going to drop a coupon code, and whoever orders one tonight will get another free gloss and a Army Princess pin.
Too easy. I think you had, oh, yes, you've been trying to time alive. I'm glad you made it, bro.
Glad you made it. And he said Bacardi 151 was his favorite drink. Is that clear? Is that vodka?
No, I think it's rum.
Rum.
Yeah, it's rum, but it's gasoline. I respect you. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, because I used to drink Bacardi. Is that the Bacardi and pineapple? But I know the 151 is a strong one. I've had it before. Yeah, 151. All right, Madam Parker said, I think those couple of pounds came off from diet alone. Instead of snacking on chips and sweets at night, I ate strawberries and clementines. That what you did was make a lifestyle change, and that's good because you don't want to just diet. Diet is not sustainable. Diet, you'll lose the weight and then you'll gain it back because you'll go back to what you're doing. But if you incorporate these changes like you're doing, and you don't always have to eat, fruit in place of good food, I guess, snacks or whatever. But if you do it the majority of the time and make the minimum of the time, snacking, then you'll definitely see long-term effects. So, yes. NYC Colette. Hey, NYC Colette. Have there been updates on the hairstyles for females? So not any new updates since I think February was the last update. But in February, if you're not tracking, in February, they made a lot of updates and a lot of changes for women in the military. And I know the Air Force even incorporated some changes with the hairstyle as well. We have an Air Force person in, so they could speak more to the Air Force changes. But but the Army changed a lot of things when it came to hair. They changed the way they use the words or the verbiage in the regulations. For the people with the natural hair, I know it can be hard to make an actual bun. So you no longer have to have your hair in a bun. You can kind of have it like in a puff in the back. You can have more than one hairstyle in one, which means like you can have twists going back into a ponytail or braids going back into a ponytail, which is kind of
sorry, technical difficulties. We coming back. I was afraid that was gonna happen. I got you.
Oh, we came back.
Yeah, we back.
Which is kind of like more than one hairstyle in one. And then when you're actually doing training, this is one of the biggest things. When you're actually doing training, you can have your ponytail down. Because normally in uniform, if you're not doing PT, you have to have your hair up off your shoulders. But that is the one time when you can actually have it down.
You good? You still? I'm just checking the camera. In the Air Force, they I think they changed it to where you can have like 2 ponytails.
Mm-hmm. You can have 2 braids hanging out.
Yeah, I think it's down to like your armpits or something. Like they have or it's pretty far down because I see them around at work walking around with it.
We have another question from Maritza.
Well, hold on. Before we start with that, you want to get a coupon code, or you want to go with that?
No.
The coupon code is going to be, I forgot what I put it. Military child, I think. Now I have to find it.
I'm gonna drop it in there.
Okay, yeah. Now
all together, one.
It's all one word. Yep, it's all one word. But I could have sworn I just made it.
All right, so Maritza, I like that name. That's a cute name. Child. How often does your family move? That's a good question because I feel like it's kind of different for different people because our family is a little bit different. But our family moves like we've been moving every 2 to 2.5 years.
Yeah, well. I think closer to 3.
No, this place is a lot. This place is it'll be 3 years, but and I would say I guess maybe because the first 2 places was overseas and you only stayed 2 years.
You stayed 3 in Germany.
It was like 2.5.
Oh, we left early.
We never stayed anywhere 3 years.
Oh, well, she has a better memory than me. I thought we did 3 years. I thought we did 3 years at Gordon too.
No, 2.5.
Yeah.
We've been 2.5. 2.5 been the max, but this one is gonna be 3.
This one will be 3. Well,
but most people stay at least 3.
Yeah, you stay about 3.
That's the minimum, kind of.
Well, yeah, that is. I think she was talking about the boxes. The boxes what we were talking about. So the benefits and stuff. Yeah, I think I would say some stores are nice and they're kind to give benefits, but if they don't offer it, I understand. They might not be able to, but I think it is kind of nice to different places give military discounts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most places do. Mm-hmm. Most places is about 10%, maybe 20%, depending.
Yeah. She said, "Thank you."
You're welcome. I love that name. Yeah. I like the way she spelled it. Natural curly hair. Yeah, so you don't have to wear it in a pony, like in a bun, but you do have to wear it back in a ponytail for the natural hair, depending on how long it is. So.
And then, it's Cameron was just talking about the 10%. Yeah,
10%.
Yeah, they don't give 10%. It kind of makes sense because they charging us taxes, and then we get paid by taxes. So you might as well not really charge us taxes. But that's a good. Hey, you are not.
Maritza said, "Do you recommend buying a car the first year in or wait?" I think I would say, if you talk about finishing basic training in AIT, because you can't really buy a car in basic training in AIT anyway. Mm-hmm. But it depends on where you station it.
Yeah, I would say. I say most people. I would say no.
Why?
It's hard to do that though because people like to have a car.
Nah, I would say you probably need a car. Mm-hmm. You can live, of course, you can live in a barracks close to where you work, but if you want to go to the grocery store, if you want to go to the mall, if you want to go anywhere or post, you're gonna need a car.
I see that.
Now, if you in Japan, like we were, you don't need a car your first year. You can walk everywhere on base.
Yeah,
but it's still nice to have one when you go to the grocery store.
Yeah, I can see that. If you go in the grocery store, you need to run little errands to have a car. This is what I would say. I guess if you really need a car, if you can make it without a car, I would highly suggest not having a car for the first year or 2.
And if you have to get a car, you can get a junk car. That's what I would say. You don't need a brand new car off the lot. Get you a beater car to get you to the grocery store.
So I would say get a used vehicle. do not. There is no circumstance in which you will need a new vehicle once you get out the military. There's zero
out of basic.
Get joining out of basic, but very little to no chance where you need get a used reliable car to just get you from point A to point B. Get with somebody that's a mechanic or that knows cars to go with you. Go to CarMax or something. They have a really good program. If you're not familiar with buying cars, I don't really use CarMax myself, but a lot of people do. So, but no, do not get a new car. Do not get a high car payment because you're going to have a high interest rate because you're not going to have a lot of credit if you're just coming out of basic and after high school.
And what do you think about the car dealerships right outside the gate?
They're predatory. They're horrible.
So you would say like go out further?
Yeah, I would. So as a service member just joining, coming out, the car dealerships are just too predatory. I would go to CarMax. I wouldn't even go to a car dealership. I would just go to CarMax.
So right outside the gate, this just really just brought something up. That was a good question, Maritza. Right outside the gate, you're gonna have like 3 or 4 things out of every military base.
Yep.
A liquor store, a tattoo shop, a car dealership, and a beauty supply store. That's the other thing that's always right outside the gate.
I didn't think about the beauty supply store.
Yeah. Everybody get a tattoo for some reason when they...
That's just the culture.
Yeah, that's just the culture. Like you get out of basic and AIT, you get a tattoo. You get out, of course, you want a car. And, you go to the liquor store because you need to unwind on the weekends. Those, you going to always see those places right outside the gate. You don't have to go to any of those places. That's why I brought up like the car dealerships outside the gate because they know, especially like when you a new young soldier straight out of basic.
Yeah, don't go.
They're gonna try to sell you the newest brand new thing straight off the lot, brand new that year with a high interest rate. Don't do it.
Do not go. Just don't go to a car dealership. You don't need a new car. And like I said, wrong one. Oh yes, said you do need a car, like you're saying. Some, being in the States and some places in Germany. So just get a used car. Do not buy a new car. Do not, because you're gonna end up paying $800-900 a month for 5 years for a vehicle, which you should be paying $300 to $400 a month for 3 to 4 years.
And I have a video I have a whole playlist actually on my YouTube. So make sure y'all check out that playlist after this. It's called How to Save Money in the Military. I talk about the things like the things you shouldn't buy straight out of basic training and AIT. I talk about how you can save at least $5,000 your first year in the military, especially if you station overseas. You should come back with a minimum of $5,000, but you definitely can save more. So it's about 4 or 5 videos, how to save money, how to get, like, I know Cammy talked about discounts and stuff in different places. There's different places that the military do honor where you can get discounts, big ticket places like Disney, where you can get discounts as a military person getting in there. So make sure y'all check out that playlist if you're interested in saving money in the military, because there's no reason why you should not have at least $5,000 saved, especially if you live in the barracks, especially if you're overseas. And I think I did a poll on my Facebook page, and I asked like all of my military friends, what are the top things that people should not spend their money on when they come out of basic training and AIT. So it was a lot of good tips that I got. So check out that playlist. Yeah. Oh, you put the playlist up there?
Yeah, dropped it in the chat. I'm trying to do my moderator thing. Here's the next question right here. I think that was the next
one. What is the community culture like living on base? Look at her dropping a good question.
Yeah, she's dropping.
Those are good questions. So we only lived on base in one place, which was in Germany, and that community was like, we were tight. Like, but it's different overseas as far as living on base. Like, you're gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight knit. But even in the States, I have friends that live on base in the States, and they really like it. I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to live on base because when I get off work, I don't want to be around military people. But living on base is not bad. It's not a bad thing.
No, it's a lot of good benefits. And a lot of times, I mean, to be perfectly honest, if you live close to base, you're going to probably be around other military people also. So it is different. Some people just want to be off base, but there's there's benefits and there's good and bad for both. So
you lived on base as a kid. What do you think?
It was fun. Yeah, it was definitely fun. I mostly lived on base though when we were overseas though, I think.
I like living on base, especially overseas. I would suggest if like a lot of people like, oh, I want to live off base, but I just think it's easier, especially if you're overseas. But even in the States, like your question says, the community culture is very tight knit. Like I feel like people look out for you. You can go running, you can go walking, especially if you have kids. Because I think somebody asked a question about having kids in the military. You can get that family feel, get close to your neighbors. If you need a babysitter, stuff like that, I feel like it's easier to do living on base than living off base.
That's true. And she was asking about, I'll just put that up there since it was about the same topic. You can save money it depends on where you're living. Like in DC, I think you can, or in this area, the DMV area, you can save a lot of money by living on base because it's expensive off base.
Mm-hmm. Save y'all money.
Yeah, but if you go to a lower cost of living area like Georgia, you can save money off base. So it just depends on the cost of living area where it is. But if you live on base, it's going to be a little bit lower than your BA or at your BAH. So it's not going to charge you more than your BAH generally on base.
And you can look up the BAH rates for the city online. So you can kind of know what your BAH would be where you will live.
And that's basic allowance for housing. Basic allowance for housing is the acronym, but it's basically your housing allowance, what you get paid to live for your rent. So this is your next one.
Can you sign up for the military in one state National Guard and then move to another state National Guard?
You can transfer. You definitely can transfer. But it's Cammy. I think you're like young. What you think about the National Guard for? You think about the military, you just need to go active.
Yeah.
Just being real. If you're still in high school or haven't graduated, that's my motto. Just go active, get it done. National Guard is mostly for people who have a profession, integrated profession that they're in. And then go ROTC. If you want to go to college, then go ROTC, become an officer. But you can transfer.
Oh, Antoinette has a good question. And I think I talked about this in one of my videos too. What do you think?
If you're married, living on or off base for your first duty station, I think it depends on where you're going. I would say for just off the top, all things being equal, not knowing where you're going, if you're familiar with the area, probably on base will be better for your first duty station so you can understand the military system, understand how everything goes. But if you're going to a place where you're familiar, maybe you are getting stationed at Fort Gordon and you've been to Augusta, or maybe your spouse is from Augusta or something like that, or you have family in Augusta and you know the area really well, then you can look at going off base. But for your first duty station, on base, you get used to it.
I would say on base regardless for your first duty station, especially if you marry, because you still trying to learn the military and your family has a lesser concept of the military than you do. So I feel like living on base will give you that military experience and you can focus on the things you need to focus on as far as learning the military, getting to and from your job. You don't have any distractions. You don't want to be late for PT. You don't want to be late for work. And so I think it would just be easier to get integrated into the military living on base. And then your second duty station, if you want to venture out, you can live off base. But first duty station, I think it's just easier for a brand new person in the military, especially if you have family, to live on base. So y'all can all just get integrated into the military and military life, because it is an adjustment.
It is. It's different.
Especially if you come, like if your kids are older, like teenagers, and they come from, non-military life going into military life. I think it's a big adjustment.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. That's a good question. You ever knew anybody that was a military police with a dog?
No, I don't know. I've never known anybody.
I did when we were deployed, and he had his dog all the time.
I don't think you can take it home with you though. I mean, it's not like your dog, right? It's the police station's dog.
Well, no, I think they're like assigned to you.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, this was overseas. This is when we were deployed though, so I don't know how it is in the States. But his dog, like he had his little chew to himself.
Mm.
He had his own room, so because his dog was in there with him, and he spent all the time with that dog.
Mm.
Now, if he PCS'd, I don't know how that works. If he leaves the dog at that station, duty
See,
station.
that's why I would think it will be hard to get that attached.
Yeah,
that's not your dog.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. I don't know,
but I don't know.
But I tell you, they was tight. That was a cool dog. So yeah, that's kind of like
a good question.
Halfway answer, but I know when he was deployed, that dog spent all the time with him.
Hey, Michaela, thank you for dropping the green heart.
Hey, green heart gang, you know what I'm saying? I like that. That's what everybody on YouTube says. It makes me feel like a cool YouTuber.
Green heart gang. Can you buy a motorcycle in basic instead of a car? You cannot buy a motorcycle or a car in basic training. You can't buy either one.
Yeah,
You can't buy either one until you graduate basic training and AIT. So
big
neither.
Facts. Big facts.
You walk everywhere you go in basic training. Literally, like I'm not exaggerating. You literally march.
Chevrolet.
March. Chevrolet. You march in formation every single place you go. Everywhere. I don't know what we did when it was raining.
March. You march.
Oh yeah, because you had your poncho.
Yeah, your poncho.
Yeah, you have your poncho on and you march in the rain.
If it ain't, you ain't training if it ain't raining.
I don't remember it raining, but because I went in the wintertime, so we probably didn't have much rain.
I'll just skip to other basic training questions. How about bringing a pocket knife? They have a confiscation section.
No, you can't bring a pocket knife. They will take it. You have to, what is it, the amnesty bin?
Oh, you're right, the amnesty bin. And then I'm sure they take out, like, did you bring, when you went to basic, did you bring like the whole Bath and Body Works section and all the smells?
I didn't bring that. My recruiter told me don't bring nothing.
Oh, that's right.
I brought one change of clothes. That's it. And some toiletries.
What do you expect from the military?
Oh, that's a good question. What do I expect from the Army in the next 5 years?
Yeah, they come in.
I expect the Army is beefing up. Like, as far as when I say beefing up, like their expectations of us as soldiers. So I expect the Army to like really get a little more strict. It feels like, especially when it comes to promotion and what they want out of a soldier. And I'm just trying to ride my last 5 or 6 years out. I got 5 to 6 years left. And my goal is to make it to the end.
You'll make it. You'll be successful.
Ooh, and then I get to hang out with you all day.
Yeah.
Because we know you'll be... Don't do me like that. Don't even. Because we know you'll be crying in the corner walled up talking about you miss me.
Yeah. Or getting kills in college.
What do you expect?
Oh, I forgot to answer. I think the Army ebbs and flows. So we go through a downsizing, we ramp up, we downsize and ramp up. So between the next 5 years, we'll probably ramp up a little bit, then downsize a little bit. And we're in between those 5 years, but we've been going strong since 1775. So I think we'll be cool, y'all.
This is a good question.
This one?
Mm-hmm. You can answer that one.
Yes, it is possible. I would say to remember that the mission's first, always. Your mission of being a soldier is always first. So as long as your job doesn't interfere with you fulfilling your duty as an active duty service member, then you're good to go. And you can play sports teams. A lot of people play sports teams. I mean, there's sports teams within the Army. So
what sports teams people play?
In the Army?
No, like not in the Army. Only in the Army you can play sports teams?
Oh no, like you could like play. They have like semi-pro leagues and stuff, soccer leagues, football leagues, basketball leagues. So you can still play. And then like even people that people compete in different events. Like I thought you knew somebody that was like a power lifter and they do weight training events and stuff.
I guess when I read it, I think of like, can you do like I don't know, national sports,
like professional type sports. No, so that's probably where you couldn't, because professional sports will take up
most of your
time. So yeah, you won't be able to do like a professional sports league, but there are some semi-pro sports leagues. Oh Jesus. Hold on, I'll be right back. We got some technical difficulties.
Is it recording? Is that what it's trying to do?
I think that's what it's trying to do.
Because it's full now.
Yeah, hold on. Let me fix this. Go back. I'm sorry. First day jitters. First day issues. I'm gonna have to turn it off and turn it back on. Sorry, babe.
It's cool.
I'm gonna download that one program. Is it back on?
It says card full.
It still says that?
Is there a card in there?
Yeah. But it shouldn't be recording. Oh, it was earlier. Let me just see if I can go to
the regular camera.
The regular, yep. Let me take this down real quick. We'll be right back, y'all. 1 second. No, the mic is still on. We still good. Yeah, it's just that I'm trying to change it over to the.
Let me see. I can still see the questions. Antonia said, what is the likelihood that you get stationed overseas? I guess it's 50-50.
It all depends.
I don't know. I guess it just depends. It depends on what the Army needs at that time. It depends on your job and what the Army needs. If they need some pharmacy technicians in Germany at the time you graduate AIT, then that's where you're going. If they need you in the States, then that's where you're going. So it depends on your job, and it depends on what the Army needs.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Marissa said, do you save more money living on our base? Did you answer that question?
Yeah, we answered that. Where are you at for the next one?
It's Cammie said, I'll be scared about the stress with college and the military. That's why I was doing National Guard, and I don't want to jump in and don't know what I'm getting into. So I'm scared to go active. I would say just go to school first. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll go to school.
Just go to school full time first.
Yeah, Joe, you got. My thing is, you'll make it. The Army won't let you fail. You'll make it. You watched her videos. You'll be prepared, so you can do active. But if not, you go to school. And yeah, I think you know what they do have a kennel for the MPs. For the dogs, I remember one of the guys talking about that. Which is best?
Hey, Antonia. Which is best, reserves or active duty? Asking, especially if you want to get on the campus college experience.
Go to active duty. I would say I'm a big advocate of active duty because you get your time. You get a 1-for-1 day. Reserves, I think, is like 3-to-1. So there's some formula for you to actually retire as a reservist, and it takes a lot longer.
So I would say, kind of like what you just told Cammie. Like, if you're trying to get the school and the college campus experience, go to school first, and then you can always join after.
Well, or you can do ROTC. That's what I was going to say also. So you can go to college in the ROTC program, and then once you're done, you're commissioned as a second lieutenant, and the Army will pay for all of your tuition. So you get. So I think there's a reserve program, but I don't think it's as robust. Like, you don't get as much money.
That's a good question.
He said, "Are we still working on this?" She said, "What do we expect from the Army?"
Yes.
ACFT 5.0.
Yes, the 5.0. That's a good one. Oh, yes. They probably bring the shark attack back maybe in the next 5 years. I don't know. In the next 3 years. Because somebody asked about COVID and the mask. I mean, basic training in the mask. I think it was like way up there. I believe as of now, they are still wearing masks in basic training because we still wear masks to work. So
How much would civilian life change? I mean,
it depends on the person and what they got going on in their civilian life. But I mean, I would say just me answering the question, just reading it's gonna change a lot.
You think so?
I think so, because you are not gonna have all the liberties and freedoms that you had before. I mean, you can still do things. People think that when you join the military, it's like going to prison and you can never leave and you can never do anything. You can't go to the mall. You can't go on vacation. Like, you can still do things that you would normally do as a civilian, but just different. Like, it's different policies and procedures that you have to do those things. So, like, for us, we planning a trip this year to Hawaii. We can still go on vacation and go to Hawaii, but I can't just call out tomorrow and be like, oh, I'm going on vacation. Like, it's a way to do it. And with me being in the military and wearing a uniform, is certain things that I can't say, and certain like, you know, on the internet and on social media with the politics and the presidential elections and all that, it's certain things you can't do and say. So that's why I say it'll change, because people don't realize that it's a change, it's a difference. Like, your civilian life will change.
It does.
A lot.
Yeah, that part does. Yeah, I guess I've been doing it for so long, you kind of don't notice it.
But for somebody that is like looks to be established on the outside, like, I joined when I was 21, so I didn't really have, you know, a real job. I wasn't established in life. But somebody that's established in life, that has all of this stuff already lined up, that's already kind of like moving in a certain way, they feel a certain way about their politics, they've been doing things a certain way, I feel like it is going to be a culture change for them when they join the military, rather than somebody that's 18 that's still impressionable and don't really have anything like set in stone about their life already.
That's true. No, it definitely is. Definitely is. Oh, she was just talking about the same thing I think we were talking about, as opposed to like a professional team, just something like a local team.
Oh yeah, you could do that stuff.
Yeah.
Is the end of basic, do you get to do something like the Crucible? That's only in the Marines. Leave that over there with the Marines. Don't bring that over there in the Army.
You don't want none of the Marines though.
Leave that over there.
Hardcore.
Leave that where they in the Marines. Now in the Army, you do an event at the end of basic training. I guess it would be comparable to the Crucible. We called it Nick at Night when I was in. They call it something else now. I forgot what they call it now.
Yeah, they probably changed the name. It's like a culmination FTX or training.
I forgot. Exercise. I can't think of the name of it. But it was called Nick at Night when I went through. What was it? You know what it was called when you went?
I think I was just the FTX. The field training.
No, they called it Nick at Night because the like they, we have the night land. We had not night land at the night kind of obstacle course where you low crawl. I can't think of it. You low crawl and they shooting the rounds over top of your head. So it was Nick at Night. They call it something else now. But we don't want no Crucible, because the Crucible, you got to live off of one MRE for 3 days. No, ma'am. No, sir.
Oh, do they?
Yes. I asked, what's her name?
I'm cool.
That was stationed with me in Maryland. What's her name? Trishina. She was in the Marines.
Does everyone do it?
Yeah. They FTX at the end.
Oh, they tripping.
And she said you got to eat one MRE and you got to make it last 3 days. Alicia said, I'm active and in school. Yeah, you can go to school.
Oh, I had highlighted the next question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are females allowed to shave during basic? I get that question a lot. They take all of your razors and everything from you. So no, you don't get to shave. You just hairy in basic training.
Really?
Yeah, but you'll live. It's only 10 weeks. You can shave after basic. In AIT, you can shave, but not in basic because it's a weapon.
You can take off. Why acting like this is cell block D?
No, like some people really people get to fighting in there, and people like try to, if they don't want to be there, they'll threaten to hurt themselves. So
that's true. People crazy. If you get in trouble off base, you get in trouble off base, you dealing with civilian cops. but they probably will tell your command.
Mm-hmm. So they'll still find out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, look at this name. Is it Midgie?
Oh, that's cool. It depends on your school. Some schools will let you graduate early and get your diploma, graduate early. Mm-hmm. But it just depends on your school, and you can join at 17 with the waiver. With your parents' consent. If your parents cool with it, that's dedication, though.
Yeah.
I want to get in there.
Antonia said, "Is it best to join before or after college? What do you think?"
Before.
Before college?
Oh, best to join like the military. So the answer to that question is best to join in college. It's best to do ROTC while you're in college. So I guess you're joining after. Mm-hmm. But if you're talking about going to school and then joining as enlisted, nah, best to go ahead and join before and then have the Army pay for your school.
Mm-hmm. But if you don't know, like some people like graduate high school and they don't know what they want to do with their life, then I would say join.
Yeah, that's
definitely join.
Don't waste the time.
Don't waste the college money, trying to figure out community college. If you don't really know what you want to do and you just go into community college because you think that's supposed to be the next step after high school, I would say join the military and you can go to college for free in the military and figure it out.
Yep, got my degree.
Oh yes, what are you laughing about? What are you laughing about?
I think he's talking about the razors. I think that's what. What do you think the Army? You hit the Army soft one.
Do you think the Army is soft now?
Do you?
Yes, real soft, like the inside of a marshmallow. Real soft.
I think it's about timing. I mean, I think things happen in phases. Mm-hmm. And I'm listening. Back when you can take a soldier who joined in the 80s. And they were like, and then you ask them 15 years later, like, do you think the Army soft? They're like, yeah, the Army soft because I ran PT in combat boots. And then we're like, well, that's not really being soft. That's being smart because we shouldn't be running in combat boots. Like, that don't make sense. Mm-hmm. So I think it depends on who you're asking and like what phase you are, because in my personal opinion, I haven't run into anyone who's been in for more than 10 years or 15 years and asked them, do you think the Army soft? I've never heard them say no. Everyone says, yeah, they soft.
Well, no, I'm not even talking about like stuff like that, because like you said, that's being smart and your health. But I'm talking about like now where you can't yell at nobody and stuff like that. Like, because when I came in, you can yell, but of course, like they couldn't touch you, they couldn't put their hands on you. But now, like you can't yell, or you can't. I forgot what Sergeant Gamble told me. Like she got in trouble for, like it was so-called singling a soldier out or something. Like I think that's soft.
And it goes into all of that, but throughout, like the Army has to evolve with society too. And if you are trying to recruit a certain sector of people from society, then you can't not evolve. You can't act like you were in 1960s.
But you don't have to evolve so much. No, I'm serious. Like I understand what you're saying, but at some point it's just
it's too much.
It's too much.
You've been in. Let me tell you this. Try to find somebody who doesn't say the Army soft in any, like if they retired, if they were in 10 years, you can't find no one to say that the Army's not soft who's been in more than 10 years, because everyone has the I walked to school uphill in the snow every day. Back in my day, I walked to school uphill in the snow 5 miles. Everybody has that story. Like it was just harder on me than it was on you.
That means the Army gets soft and soft every year.
It's a matter of perception. Yeah.
No, it ain't perception. It is. Perception mean like it may not be. That's just what you think. No, I'm telling you, it is.
Okay. I think the Army's, I call it evolution.
Okay, we're gonna be not yelling at all in basic training. We're just gonna be talking, and then the people gonna be, when they get in combat, they're gonna be like, "Why are you yelling at me? I'm not used to this."
You know how combat's gonna go in the next, like what? As Cammy said, next 5-10 years
on the computer.
Combat's gonna be click, click. So I ain't gonna have to worry about that. That's why I say it's evolution. You know what I mean? And it's not because back in Vietnam they were fighting. They were, like you said, putting hands on soldiers, throwing them against the wall
with the bayonet.
Yeah, like they was, but that was necessary because that's the force you had to meet your enemy with. Now you're meeting your enemy with a different type of force when you're thinking things through and analytical, and you have to, fight differently. So that's why I harp on evolution of it. But I mean, it's a very good question because you say you like, hey, I agree with you. Some stuff we don't have to evolve in. Like some stuff we ain't got to we go too far to the, maybe too far over the bridge. But so hey, you sparked a good question. This is how we talk every day, y'all. Y'all don't know. We be, especially on them Instagram posts, the shade room posts. Be like, man, what you think about this?
And we already at an hour, so we gonna answer a few more questions and then cut it off. What about in OCS? I don't know, but I don't.
OCS, you probably have your razors. Like, once you get in the military and you're going to school in the military,
yeah, that's what I said. In AIT, you can.
Yeah, things are a lot easier.
Yeah.
17-year-olds can be deployed if you're in the military. If you're in the military, you're in the military. It doesn't matter what your age is.
You just can't drink.
Oh yeah, you can't drink. You go to college in person. You did. Oh, did you ever go in person?
Yeah, I went to college in person. But the thing is...
Oh, you did? Yeah, I did too.
Like, I want people... When people say they go to college in the military, you have to know that the military first is your full-time job. So there is no, like, I can't come in to work this morning because I have class. You have to schedule your classes around the military. Oh, yeah. So yes, I went to school in person, but I went on the weekends and at night.
Yep.
So you can make it work. You can go in person, but there is no like I have class on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. So I can't. If you may have some leadership that may work with you, but I highly doubt it. No, but for the most part, it's after work. So however you can squeeze it in. On Saturday, I took my labs on Saturday for science, and I remember going in the evenings for my statistics class, like 6:00 at night after I got out of work. Yes, you can do it in person. And even overseas, they have actual universities on base where you can go face-to-face to school, but you just have to squeeze it in after work because the mission is first.
Yeah, and most places around the military understand that. A lot of colleges understand that, and they specifically have courses at night so that you can go to at night and on the weekends. Yeah. So it is very plausible. It's very doable. Hundreds, probably thousands of soldiers do it regularly.
Because let me tell y'all, I cannot take statistics online. I needed to be in person so I can ask my questions. And I remember taking that class in person in Germany.
Statistics is tough. It's not a game.
And like Tuesday and Thursday night. So
economics and statistics is not a game. You want to breeze through these real quick? Yeah. They said the Army's real soft. Basic training is easier. The Army's something in the Air Force. I don't know about that. Air Force kind of soft.
Yeah, the Air Force kind of soft, but they getting there.
Yeah, and Air Force, they're very specialized.
Like the inside of a marshmallow.
And then so you want to hit this last question.
What do you think other countries think of the Army? I don't know.
We ain't nothing to be fooled with. That's what they think. Now I think other countries they think highly of us because we train with a lot of other countries, and a lot of countries send a lot of people here to train with the Army. Yeah. Now we do the same thing, but I think the numbers are overwhelmingly more on our side. So
when I was in Japan, they sent the Japanese soldiers to train with us. When I was at AIT, we had other branches that went through like our AIT training to learn like pharmacy and stuff. So yeah, I never thought about that. They do send their people to come train.
And if you think about it, when we're sending, like we may send an NCO or you're a soldier, an enlisted soldier in that course, other countries will send their officers over to that course or a high-ranking person over to that course, mostly because they're not as big or they maybe can't afford can't afford as much, so they'll send their officers to train everyone else to go through those courses. So so we are the best of the best.
But the Army is the inside of a marshmallow.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep saying that now.
But why do you have to go to the mic
I have
like
to say it in the mic because it's like the inside of a marshmallow.
But why are you doing it like you in a real booth though? I'm gonna get you some headphones that's not even on. Get you some headphones that's not even on. All right, we got a roll here, so we'll. I think we talked. And
really quick before we go to the next question, can y'all drop in the comment section right now what you want the next topic to be? So when we come on again in 2 weeks, what do you want us to talk about? Give us some juicy topics. Not the inside of a marshmallow, but some good topics. That out. Some good topics that we could talk about next time. We're gonna try to come on here in 2 weeks. Okay, what's the next question?
We talked about being stationed. It's kind of like depends on what's available. It's really
because we answered that question. Yeah. Cammie has something up here.
Oh, this shit.
Doing cyber attacks now, so we maybe.
Oh, you did say the enemy's doing cyber attacks? You was talking about cyber?
I just said you said how are we going to war now, and I said on the computer.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. Each branch has its own.
Which branch is better? So we talked about, we have a whole live, like y'all need to go back and watch the live. I think we had the live with Chance and the female recruiter. So we had an Army recruiter, and I think she was Air Force or Navy.
Well, we did before that. We did the Battle of the Branches.
That was with them.
It was with Indigo. And,
oh yeah, all the females. Yeah. So go back and watch that live. It's called Battle of the Branches. So we had Army, Navy, I think Air Force.
Yeah, Army, Navy, Air Force. Yeah.
And they talked about like pros and cons of all of them and what they thought, just different aspects of the different branches. And I would say like each branch has its pro and con. Yeah. And so I always tell people when they ask me which branch is the best branch, which branch should I join, I will go to all of the branches like in the recruiting station and talk to all of them and ask them, what they can do for you, what you can get out of being in their branch. Because some you can't pick your job. Some maybe have differences with the education benefits. Some they may give you a bonus and others they don't. So each branch has its pro and con. Each branch will be, I don't know, each branch, when you go talk to all of them, you can determine which branch is the best branch for you. I know for me, I didn't want to be in an airplane, so I didn't want to be Air Force. I didn't want to be on a boat, so I didn't want to be Navy. And I realized like after I joined, for me, I made the right decision because I realized some of the other branches, you can't pick your job. Like for instance, in the Navy, you can kind of pick your job, but they still can say you scored this in this section, so we are going to put you here. And I don't, for me to join the military and sign myself up and give give some of my rights away, I want to be able to do the job that I know that I want to do. So I picked pharmacy when I went into MEPS. I don't want the Navy to tell me, well, you medical, but being medical, we can put you in the lab, or we can put you in radiology, or we can put you in pharmacy, or we can put you in respiratory. And then you really don't know until after you finish basic training and they put you where they want you. I wanted to be able to know where I was going to go. So just realize that with some of the other branches, you can't pick your job. Some of the other branches don't have the educational benefits. Some of the other branches is hard to get promoted. Like in the Navy, it's hard to get promoted. It's very, very hard to get promoted. But like they say, the Air Force has better housing and better amenities. I don't know if, for me personally, if I would choose better amenities over getting promoted. So just keep all of that stuff in mind when you're choosing your branch, because every branch has pros and cons. Make a list. When you go talk to each recruiter, make a list of the pros and cons, what they can do for you if you sign up for their branch, and then just weigh your pros and cons at the end and try to make the best informed decision.
Oh, there it is.
Antonia said, I want to be a nurse. So I know for sure the Army has a very good nursing program. You can come in and you can become a nurse. I don't know what the other branches have. They may have nursing programs as well, but that's why I say go talk to all of them. See which branch can get you to become a nurse in the quickest amount of time with the least amount of stuff you have to do, and go from there.
All right, I just dropped the Battle of the Branches link. It took me a while to find that, but that's cool. I don't even know what 25 Bravo, and I caught my
Hey,
eye.
Kiara, fellas, thank you for joining.
Hey, if we didn't get to y'all questions, hit us up in 2 weeks. We'll be here, or you can. Can they post on your community tab?
I have to make a post.
Well,
but you know what? I'm gonna put a post up asking what questions, what topics you want us to talk about in the next 2 weeks, and we will compile all of the comments from that post, and we'll try to come up with some good topics and good questions under that topic to talk about in the next 2 weeks when we come back on, so we can have a good juicy topics for y'all. Not the topic about the Army's softest inside of a marshmallow.
You and that microphone. You know what? You a trip though. You and that microphone.
Desire said Marines is the best branch. I'm only join the Army if I can't join the Marines.
Let me tell you something. As long as you like to be outside, that's what Grimsey said. He says if you like to be outside, the Marines is cool for you. I don't like
to be outside.
Neither do I. Not all day.
Leave me right in the air condition where I'm at with the medicine.
I picked a job that required air conditioning.
Because when it's 90, 100 degrees, I'm in the air condition. When it's 30 and 40 degrees and snowing and raining, I'm inside in the heat.
And let the church say amen.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
But if you like to be outside, Desire, go ahead. Go right ahead on.
But we'll be back in 2 weeks, y'all. We're going to come back in here, chop it up. Hey, stop at ARMYPRINCESS.com with 2 N's. Get you a month of military child box. You get a pen and a free lip gloss for coming in here with us. Use the code military child, all one word. And if you forget, just drop a note in there. Let us know you was in the live. We'll make sure you get all your stuff.
And for the people that we didn't answer your question, hold your questions until next time, and we will definitely answer them or make it a topic for next time, and we will talk about it next time. All right, y'all. We are tuning out. It's been over an hour. Thank y'all for joining. You have any last words?
Holla.
Bye.